Let's see. Here we go. How's that song go? She calls the expression of love a stain on the bed, hydraulic emissions spilling out of my head. Going to wash those sheets after the rates go down before the company inspectors show up in our town. Ride it like a cowboy, ride it like a cowboy with a PBR shirt and 2 boots on the ground. Don't need no bull when the V's around. Ride it like a cowboy. She calls the expression of love a stain on the bed, hydraulic emissions coming out of my head. Gonna wash those sheets when the rates go down before the company inspectors show up in our town.
After 250 feet,
Ride it like a cowboy, ride it like a cowboy with a PBR shirt and 2 boots on the ground. Don't need no bull when the V's around. Ride it like a cowboy, ride it like a cowboy. She calls my expression of love a stain on the bed, hydraulic emissions coming out of my head. Gonna wash those sheets when the rates go down before the company inspectors show up in our town. Ride it like a cowboy, ride it like a cowboy with a PBR shirt and 2 boots on the ground. Don't need no bull when the V's around. Ride it like a cowboy, ride it. Okay, gears me in here. She calls the expression of love a stain on the bed, hydraulic emissions coming out of my head. Gonna wash those sheets when the rates go down before the company inspectors show up in our town. Ride it like a cowboy, ride it like a cowboy with a PBR shirt and 2 boots on the ground. You don't need no bull when the V's around. She calls my expression of love a stain on the bed, hydraulic emissions coming out of my head. Gonna wash those sheets after the rates go down before company inspectors show up in our town. Ride it like a cowboy, ride it like a cowboy with a PBR shirt and 2 boots on the ground. I don't need no bull when the V's around. She calls my expression of love a stain on the bed, hydraulic emissions coming out of my head. Gonna wash those sheets after the rates go down before the company inspectors show up in our town. Ride it like a cowboy, ride it like a cowboy with a PBR shirt and 2 boots on the ground. I don't need no bull when the V's around. I don't need no bull when the V's around. She calls my expression of love a stain on the bed, hydraulic emissions coming out of my head. Gonna wash those sheets when the rates go down. Before the company inspectors show up in our town. Ride it like a cowboy. Ride it like a cowboy with the PBR shirt and 2 boots on the ground. I don't need no bow when the V's around. Ride it like a cowboy. Ride it like a cowboy. There we go. She calls my expression of love a stain on the bed. Hydraulic emissions coming out of my head. Gonna wash those sheets after the rates go down before the company inspectors show up in our town. Ride it like a cowboy. Ride it like a cowboy with a PBR shirt and 2 boots on the ground. I don't need no bow when the V's around. V. Oh, she calls my expression of love a stain on the bed. She calls my expression of love a stain on the bed. Hydraulic emissions coming out of my head. Gonna wash those sheets after the rates go down, before the company inspectors show up in our town. Ride it like a cowboy. Ride it like a cowboy with the PBR shirt and 2 boots on the ground. I don't need no bow when the V's around. Ride it. Ooh. Ride it. She calls my expression of love a stain on the bed. Hydraulic emissions coming out of my head. She calls my expression of love a stain on the bed. Hydraulic emissions coming out of my head. I'm gonna wash those sheets after the rates go down. Before the company inspector shows up in our town. Ride it like a cowboy. Ride it like a cowboy with a PBR shirt and 2 boots on the ground. I don't need no bow and the V's around. Oh, my expression of love is a stain on the bed. Hydraulic emissions coming out of my head. Gonna wash those sheets after the rates come down, before the company inspectors show up in our town. Ride it like a cowboy. Ride it like a cowboy with the PBR shirt and 2 boots on the ground. I don't need no bow when the V's around. My expression of love is a stain on the bed. Hydraulic emissions coming out of my head. Gonna wash those sheets after the rates go down, before the company inspectors show up in our town. Ride it like a cowboy. Ride it like a cowboy. Ride with a PBR shirt and 2 boots on the ground. I don't need no bow. The V's around. Woo. Those sheets after the rates go the V's around. Ride it, cowboy, ride it, cowboy, ride it, cowboy. The expression of love is a stain on the bed. Hydraulic emissions coming out of my head. Gonna wash those sheets after the rates go down, before company inspectors show up in our town. Ride it, like a cowboy. Ride it like a cowboy. With a PBS shirt and 2 boots on the ground. I don't need no bull when the V's around. Ride it, cowboy. Woo. I don't need no bull when the V's around. Ride it like a cowboy. Ride it like a cowboy. The expression of love is a stain on the bed. Hydraulic emissions coming out of my head. Gonna wash those sheets after the rates go down, before company inspectors show up in our town. Ride it like a cowboy. Ride it like a cowboy. Ride it like a cowboy. With a PBR shirt and 2 boots on the ground. I don't need no bull when the V's around. Ride it like a cowboy. Ride it like a cowboy. Ride it. Ride like a cowboy. Ride like a cowboy. With a PBR shirt and 2 boots on the ground. I don't need no bull when the V's around. The expression of love is a stain on the bed. Hydraulic emissions coming out of my head. Gonna wash those sheets after the rates go down, before company inspectors show up in our town. Ride it like a cowboy. Ride it like a cowboy. With a PBR shirt and 2 boots on the ground. I don't need no bull when the V's around. Ride it like a cowboy. Ride it like a cowboy. What? The expression of love. The expression of love is a stain on the bed. Hydraulic emissions are coming out of my head. Gonna wash those sheets after the rates go down, before the company inspectors show up in our town. Ride it like a cowboy. Ride it like a cowboy. Ride it with a PBR shirt and 2 boots on the ground. I don't need no bow when the V's around. The expression of love is a stain on the bed. Hydraulic emissions coming out of my head. Gonna wash those sheets after the rates go down, before the company inspectors show up in our town. Ride it cowboy, ride it like a cowboy, with a PBR shirt and 2 boots on the ground. I don't need no bow when the V is around. Ride it like ride it like a cow. Ride, baby, ride. Ride it like a cowboy, ride it like a cowboy, with the PBR shirt and 2 boots on the ground. I don't need no bow when the V's around. Ride it like a cow. Poke, ride it. Gonna ride it like a cowboy. Ride it like a cowboy, with the PBR shirt and 2 boots on the ground. I don't need no bow when the V's around. There's a cactus in the desert on that side of the road. They got a whole bunch of cactuses in the desert. There are a lot of them, and I'm driving past San Simone. Gonna see the doctor with my briefs on booty, with my booty on. Booties on. Gonna keep my booties on. What? San Simone. Gonna see that doctor with my booties on. He's a podiatrist. Hey, podiatrist. Podiatrist. He ain't gonna see my feet with my booties on. San Simone. The podiatrist won't see my feet with the booties on. Can't see my feet with the booties on. San Simone. The podiatrist ain't gonna see my feet with the booties on. Okay, let's see. That's a little long. Let's get a little long with my booties on. San Simone. Gonna see that foot doctor with my booties on. Gonna see that foot doctor with my booties on. San Simone. Gonna see the doctor with my booties on. Gonna see the foot doctor with my booties on. Her feet are ugly. Her feet done stink. Bad as her breath. They're throwing up in the sink. What? San Simone. Gonna see the foot doctor with the booties on. Her feet are ugly. Talking about Ruby with an eye. It's got the ugly feet. Keeps her booties on. San Simone. Gonna see the foot doctor with the booties on. The feet are ugly. The feet done stink. Smell worse than her breath after throwing her up in the sink. San Simone. Gonna see the foot doctor with the booties on. Her feet are ugly. Her feet done stink. smell worse than her breath after throwing her up in the sink. Saying Simone, saying Simone. Gonna see the foot doctor with the booties on. Her feet are ugly, her feet done stink, done smell worse than her breath. They're thrown up in the sink. San Simone, gonna see the foot doctor with the booties on. Her feet are ugly, her feet done stink. Smell worse than her breath after throwing up in the sink. San Simone, gonna see the foot doctor with the booties on. San Simone, gonna see the foot doctor with the booties on. Her feet are ugly, her feet done stink, done smell worse than her breath after throwing up in the sink. San Simone, gonna see the foot doctor with the booties on. Her feet are ugly, her feet done stink, done smell worse than her breath after throwing up in the sink. Gotta get rid of some words in that line. Her feet done stink worse than her breath after throwing up worse than her breath when throwing up in the sink. Worse than her breath when throwing up in the sink. San Simone, San Simone, San Simone, San Simone, gonna see the foot doctor with her booties on. Her feet are ugly, her feet done stink, done smell worse than her breath when throwing up in the sink. Wow. Smell worse than her breath while throwing up in the sink. Puking in the sink, vomiting, throwing up, purging. It's getting really bad because her bile is it's getting dark. After dark. It's getting dark. I might go ahead and park at Guachi Trading Post. This ain't gonna work real well when I'm out in the dark. It's gonna look kind of stupid when the guys leave. We're gonna turn in Guachi, go to Santa Rosa after the inspection of our toesas. Foot doctor with their booties on. Santa Rosa, Guachi thing. We're gonna map out the Indian villages. I graduated in 1981 from Kaiserslautern American High School. American High School with 1,500 students. 1 million population, the largest population outside of largest U.S. population outside of the American states of America. Continental U.S. Millions of people getting in your business. Santa Rosa, Guachi Trading Post. Guachi! Like a Guachi! Guachi Trading Post. The gas is $4.30, $4.60. They don't take no credit cards. Cash on the barrel head. That they got pickle barrels. That's what they have out at the trading posts. 50. dark. The filming of the road in the darkness is dark and unclear. Your point is unclear because it's in the dark with the film that you used and exposed no footages or pixels, pixelated. What? Riding the road out. Riding the road out. In the dark. Riding the road out. I done rode the road. Done fried my onions in onions. And I rode the road on the road. 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 Road the road. Reading the road. Reading the road. Riding the road. Like a toad who got smashed. Flattened like a flat amphibian reptile. Which is it? Frog, toad, amphibian, reptile. Which one? Science. We have to know these things. We need science. Terms of science. Riding the road out in the desert. Riding the road out in the desert. We'll be turning in 6.6 miles on County Highway 15. Indian route. Insane. Indian route. Section on the clutching rocket. Section on the clutching rocket. Speeden sie außen, innen, außen. Innen, außen, innen, außen. 6. It's like a roach in the rockets and areas. These are these saguaros of the Indian desert, Sonoran Desert. We have called this we have a scientist, so we have named this the Sonoran Desert because it is in the Sonora state of Mexico. We are in the state of Mexico. We'll be crossing the border soon in the land of Coache, Santa Rosa, und Wiener Spassenlagen. Wiener Spassenlagen! Außenmann! In order! Wiener Spassenlagen! Get these damn speed bombs out of the road! Could you get these speed bumps out of the road? Would you please hold the speed bumps? The speedy bumps. They're very fast. but they slow me down. They're right there every time I get there. Because they're fast, like a speed, but bumpy, like a bump. Schweden, Spassen, Gruben, Außenwagen, Willen Sie Wagen, Außen, geblübeln. Wiesenwagen, die Außenbügen, Wiegenwagen, Aufgeblugen, Blugen. Sehen?
Highway 86, Tucson Auto Highway. Then, turn right.
the mayhem. What is the speed limit here? I hope they have lights. Because this just won't look very good without lights. We need lights, balloons, action. I see no lights. Oh, I hate that one. Oh, you suck. Oh, you're the best one too. You suck. Oh, you really suck. I hate you. Oh, you really suck. With your no beeping and things. No button pushing over on this one. Please. Don't forget. Oh, darn it. Alright, how far is this? Alright, this just isn't gonna be funny. Video mapping in the dark. Video mapping. Did Google think of that? No! Video mapping in the dark. Somebody's gonna capture it. Video map in the dark. Video map in the dark. Mapping in the dark. Dark. Mapping in the dark. Can't see no things, but I drew 'em up like art. Mapping in the dark. Couldn't see nothing, so I drew 'em like art. I made some art. Mapping in the dark. Couldn't see no thing, so I made some art. Mapping in the dark. Couldn't see nothing, so I made some art. Mapping in the dark. Couldn't see no thing, so I made some art. Mapping in the dark. Couldn't see no thing, so I made some mark. Mapping in the dark, couldn't see no thing, so I made some mark. Mapping in the dark, couldn't see no thing, so I made some mark. Mapping in the dark, couldn't see no thing, so I made some mark. Are you tired of my repetitive, unrelenting torture of your senses? A relentless torture of your senses. That thing on the side of the road. Santa Rosa. Santa Rosa. This ain't gonna work. Helium balloons. They do not have air. They have helium, which is lighter than air. It will float my boat higher than your boat. Santa Rosa. Go wash my toes up. Santa Rosa. Running a little late because I'm easily distracted. From my stuff. It's really dark out here. We're capturing the really darkness. I'm feeling. Can you see the darkness? Can you see the darkness? If you can't, I will draw it like an ant. Santa Rosa. In the art. Indian 15. Art. Santa Rosa. I wash my toes in Santa Rosa. I wear my booties to hide my toes from the foot doctor. 'Cause they're ugly and they stink. Like vomit in the sink. Santa Rosa. I wash my toes in the Santa Rosa. Get back there, you villain. You happy villains? Santa Rosa. Oh, my toes up in Santa Rosa. Santa Rosa. Wash my toes up in Santa Rosa. Casa Grande. Man, going to Casa Grande. I'm a man, going to Casa Grande. You know where it is? It's in the Casa Grande. Boulevard. It's not a valley. It's not a road. It's not a hollow. Sight. Salamanders. Salamanders on the street. Wash your feet in the salamander blood. Cause it is clean and without bacteria of the poop. Salamander. Sell, salamander. Sally, gonna rally on the table. 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 Gonna play some game, gonna wrap it on. It's 6:30 and it's frickin' dark! I mean, really dark. I mean, when it comes to darkness, it's dark because it's dark and gray because of the cloud issue blocking the light kind of thing. Reduced. My speed is reducing. We are putting in the speed reduction mode. We have hit the speed reduction mode, coming to 35. 35 is lower than 45 because 45 is a higher number. That's science. These are the sciences we use to count stuff and measure things. We're measuring things like the road speed relative to the car speed, which is different because the road is going very fast. But we are either going a little faster, a little slower, or something. There's difference. There are differences. We just did 35 at a speed increase. And then we're going to hit the bumps. Indian bump. This is the mountain filmed in this darkness. Well, you can see nothing but darkness in very little light. Oh, this is the guys running. I didn't see them. They could have been killed by me, a unobservant driver looking at the dark mountains. They were running and bouncing up and down like a bouncy balls. Bouncy ball. A bouncy ball. A bouncy ball. They could have been pilgrim Indians pilgrimaging to St. Francis, and they are late because it's supposed to be the 4th. They're supposed to be there the 4th day of October for the party. They're gonna get naughty at the party. For St. Francis. Gonna party really hardy. Francis of Assisi. Francis of Assisi for the animals. Yeah, for the animals, we make stipulations. We make special horizons. Can I get out of here with those interpretations? Do you want to see my balloons? Where would you like to count them? One balloon. Would you like to count my balloons? Would you like to count my balloons? I will eat my balloon now. Now I will bite the head off my balloon. This is the time and the spark when we bite the heads off the balloons. One head. This is the time and spark where we bite the head of the balloon. It is the time on Spark where we bite the head of the balloon. The head is bitten off, and now we are talking funny. Funny talk. Would you like to listen? I'm going to bite the head of this balloon. You will watch me and listen to the funny talk. You ready? Here comes the laughable sections where I'm talking and biting the head of the balloon. I have a number of balloons, which we can count to 13. They're rising my car up out of the road and into the air like a Luftcar. My Luftcar. This is my Luftcar. It drives in the air. This is my Luftcar. It drives in the air like a floater in the water that smells, but doesn't smell so bad because it's a Luftcar and it floats in the air like a Luftcar. Here comes my Luftcar. Here comes. Listen. Hey, you guys, get back here. Back here. Everybody in the back. Be quiet so they don't hear you. Come on. Watch out. You, and you. Sit down. Oh, there was a little road on the ground that is bouncing around. But I floated over it with my Luftcar. I floated over it with my Luftcar. So it floats like the little turd in the toilet. Don't flush. Yes, it's my Luftcar. It floats on the road. You don't go flushing down. It floats over the holes in the potholes. And we're floating just down the road like a riding on air. Because the tires with air and the loose balloons with the helium is lighter than air. It weighs like less than air because it takes up more space but has less mass. And that's how these things work. More space, less mass. Lots of space. I'm taking up the space. Like a blowfish. So I will float. We have Luftballons and we are going through the Luftballon areas where we be blocked off with the collisions or the borders. Doctors, foot doctors without borders, but booties. Foot doctors with booties, no borders. We just yammering. Yammer, yammer, yammer. Damn, damn, damn. Gonna yammer, yammer, yammer. Yam, 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 yam. Yam, 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 yam. I'm a yam. I grow with the dirt. I'm a yam. I'm orange like a yam. Orange jam. Orange jam. Orange jam. Orange jam. Orange jam. Sweet potato pie. I'm a orange jam. Gonna throw some balloons in your eye. Sweet potato pie. Gonna have some orange jams with brown sugar. Brown sugar. Cane. Sugar cane. Brown sugar. Sugar beet. Sugar beet. Give the sugar beet. Give me beet. Give me sugar beet. They have a lot of sugar beets in the beet. the beat, beat, beat. Hey, sugar, get in the beat. Sugar, get in the beat. Sugar, 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 beat. Sugar, 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 beat. Hello? Are you there? Are you watching the progress of the road and the cameras and the light? Very little of what we have here. There will need to be the booping, the beeping, the booping. This one is not the beeping, the booping over here. Because the sound is nothing. It's coming out so loud. It's quiet. There's the flashing light. Could be danger. Danger! Danger, Will, Robin, and Samantha. Danger, Will, Robin, and Samantha. Danger, danger, Will, Robin, and Samantha. I see lights up ahead. I'm guessing that's it. I'm guessing. I'm gonna make the speculation and I'm gonna put the beepers. Beep. This is like the radio. We're coming up, okay? I'm practicing for the radio show where we talk. You can't see nothing, but it's gonna be funny because I'm gonna talk about it and describe it. Not that I'm good at this, or do it very intelligently. There we go. We're coming up. I see some lights. We're at the mile marker 24 on Indian Route 15 north of Guachi, heading Casa Grande. And I'm narrating this for you because we are in the dark. This is almost like radio, but with darkness and video. It uses more bandwidth. It's kind of heavy, not like my balloons, which I have 13 of them. I have several balloons. I have five happy face balloons, four silver balloons. I have one what do you call it, balloon? The pretty princess Cinderella balloon with her two sisters. They're pretty, they're not ugly like the other ones. ruining the atmospheric areas. It must be Border Patrol. He likes it bright light. They will see all the pretty balloons in the bright light. My other camera's probably out. Bright light. Bright light. I killed all the frogs. Now, we will kill the fun. Oh, we'll bring out the fun. Bring out the fun. Bring out the fun. Here we come. Yes. Border, haven't been through this one here. Border Patrol checkpoint, 1 mile ahead. Mile marker 29 on Indian Route. 15 batteries are most likely dead and dying outside, like the humor in the car. My heart is starting to race. It's getting excited, hoping the balloons do something entertaining. Not knowing what's gonna happen. If a car flew away. 35. Oops. Turn the lights down. Turn my lighters down. And proceeding with caution. Are we gonna bite the head off? We'll wait. We'll just let the balloons go out. Okay. Come here, you balloons. Be prepared to stop. They're gonna use it. Dim lights. Here we go. Here it comes. There we go.
How's it going, sir? Where are you coming from today?
I'm coming from Aho.
Ah, gotcha. Are you the only one in the vehicle?
I'm not saying.
Fair enough. Any drugs in the vehicle?
That wouldn't be wise to reveal.
Any illegal aliens in the vehicle?
I won't say.
Good enough for me.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Maybe you should get it on.
road out. Riding the road out. Riding the road out. She called my expression of love the stain on the bed. Hydraulic emissions coming out of my head.
Where are you coming from today?
I'm coming from Aho.
Ah, got you. Are you the only one in the vehicle?
I'm not saying.
Fair enough. Any drugs in the vehicle?
That wouldn't be wise to reveal.
Any illegal aliens in the vehicle?
I won't say.
Good enough for me.
Thank you.
Have a good day.